What's up, friends, fans, and fellow gamers? It's me, Sylvia Faye, your girl with my girl, Misty here. Hells yeah. Look outside. Yeah. Okay. And we are getting on our way. Na 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 na. Preston.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. Don't worry, Commander. It won't be a problem.
Better not be Presley. Oh shit. I'm not.
Carry on, Presley.
No questions.
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
care enough. All right. Let's go talk to some of my people before we get underway. Start at the bottom of the ship, work our way up. Riveting. Ignore the sound of me plugging my phone into my computer. Right.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage, or or fight for credits. He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
It's sad, but true. I don't have anything. Rex's locker. Okay, let's see. Garrus's locker. Yes, he can't. Awesome. Okay, so I have nothing. I have it for nothing.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
We came as soon as we got the distress call, even with the fastest ship in the fleet.
You did the best you could, Commander. It's my fault. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
We never trained to fight synthetics. The Geth haven't gone beyond the Veil in 3 centuries.
Our training's supposed to make us able to adapt. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
That sucks. She don't want to talk. Garrus.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to... I understand, Commander. Commander, good to see you.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Oh, God, it's so expensive. Let's go ahead and buy this and this. Oh, it's a shit gun. Alright. Tell these Zora.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Wow.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I will admit, I am a Geth sympathizer.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright.
Hey, Commander, you know
Engineer
that
Adams?
Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
Nice.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Yeah.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed, and she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask him personal questions. I don't care that much.
Hello there.
What's up, I said? Joshua says hi. I'm not very talky at the moment. I've only been awake for like 2 hours.
ISKYRIMBOY.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Skin's so shiny. Shiny skin. Ugh. Oh well. Fuck me. There we go. Intimidate. Dr.
Yes,
Chopwas.
Commander. Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me.
And
Too
my
safe,
tooth is killing me,
too secure.
RN.
I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars,
You
tending
too?
the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
My tooth isn't
But
killing
humanity
me, but a
needs the
friend of
Alliance
mine's
if we want to
is.
keep expanding through
She's
the
been
Traverse.
having
And the
teeth
Alliance
problems
always
for a
needs
while.
good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
And because, you know, of shit going on in the world, she couldn't go to the dentist to deal with it. Now that the dentist is open, she had an appointment yesterday. God, this pandemic really fucked everybody over.
I ate too much ice cream.
Ah.
IKR.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, right, we were going to get, Liara. Level up. I just got here. Charm it is. What do I gotta do in the Hawking Etta? Okay. Yeah, we'll go
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise, the Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hawking Etta cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe He's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
What kind of proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
Love that for me.
I might be able to end this without violence.
You served with him. He might listen to you. But he's already killed 2 Alliance representatives.
Damn, Sylvia, you sound so tired. Are you okay?
Get out.
Yeah, I'm just tired. Been a long fucking week. It hit its peak when I started making a video of me on Sims building my husband a cabin that he said he wanted. I wasn't originally going to build the cabin for him. But somewhere between, oh shit, my mouth and his ears, when I said, if I build a cabin, will you decorate it like I did with the Skyrim boy? Somewhere between my mouth and his ears, that turned into, I want to build you a cabin. So I built it, and I'm actually going to post that video sometime next week, because it's not finished yet. And I showed him what I had so far, and all he did was criticize. I didn't even get a fucking thank you, so that's my life. It agitated me.
The YouTube grind is tiring her. Hang in there.
Well, it's not the YouTube grind, it's him, actually. It's my husband that makes me tired. Like, this is a long fucking time coming.
Not good.
His lack of... Yeah. His lack of, support and... all that is just starting to wear on me a lot. Getting on my fucking nerves. But I got Joshua a workbook so he can start working on his 3rd grade stuff. X adds to squad. Let's take Alenko because he's a biotic. What you got? Good job. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Is this the biotic camp?
Good job. I think so. Which sticker you want? That's why I'm taking Alenko with me, so I have at least a little bit of biotic backup, because I'm only an infiltrator. Alright, one more. Yep. And then you can go back to coloring. Yeah, I'll help you with the shading. Oh, shit.
I always did this one peacefully.
I did too. Last time I did it. Yay, he can wear the armor now. Ew, that's an ugly color. Ew. Put that back on. Well, and since we're going against Biotic, he's gonna need the Biotic protection. Shit. Caden, can you... What do you use? I forgot what Caden uses. Feck. He just uses pistols, right? Garrus uses an assault rifle. Yeah. Lancer sucks. You're Omnigel, sir. Upgrades. No. Sniper rifle. There we go.
So Facebook blocked my account.
What? Why'd they do that? What did you do?
I have no idea. Nothing.
You might have to get into contact with the support. Usually they send an email or something saying why they did it. Did you get an email?
They are asking for photo ID.
There we go.
Like a photo of my ID.
Huh. That's shady as fuck.
Said a big nope to that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Like,
So I made a new account.
Heading out.
that's fucked up. I don't think they're even allowed to do that because it is online. Like, I can understand your bank or your credit card company asking for a photo ID. I get that. But not Facebook. Oh my god, no.
It was out of nowhere.
For sure. You don't really post a lot of stuff
Like
either.
what this
That's
happened.
the crazy part.
What did I do?
Don't fuck me. My decryption skills are too low. Oh, fuck you. Yes. That did the opposite of what I wanted. Oh, can't. Nope. Alright. Fine. I see how you are.
You need to
I
turn
just
back,
sent a
Commander.
friend
You're
request.
going beyond the range of the operational area.
Okay, cool. Oh, there it is. Shit. I'm sorry, in Saints Row, when there is red, that means there is fighting. There is an enemy that I must take care of. I haven't played Mass Effect in months. Literally 2 months. Like, that was when I last played. Bounce, 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 bounce.
Moving out.
Okay, now you got me curious though. Okay, so it's a legit thing, Facebook asking for ID. I don't know why the fuck Facebook would want that.
I looked it up too, but I ain't
Especially
giving
if they
them my
just shut
ID
down your
photo.
account for no fucking... Right? I don't blame you. Like... Shit. Especially if they just shut your account down randomly. For no reason. I think they should be obligated to give you a reason why they shut down your account. YouTube does it. I don't know why Facebook couldn't. Shit, I think even Instagram and Twitter does it too. So, fuck you, Facebook. Sorry, I'm helping Skyrim Boy with his workbook. It's not a mandatory workbook. I just, because of the way
It's okay.
the pandemic had everything, you know. I figure give him a head start on 3rd grade. He's actually doing really well. Surprising me. Yes. Because you didn't learn how to do division in school. And you taught yourself, basically.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
He is leading you to your deaths. If you fight the Alliance, you'll all get slaughtered. I'm your last chance. Let me talk to him or people start dying.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
You mean the building I just walked away from? That building? Fuck me. It's always nice to just be able to walk through. Where's the door? There it is. I didn't know where the door was. I've only done this mission like 3 times before. Months and months ago. Like before 2020. Is this way? No. I will take these. I will take all of this.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you are endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
If you were ruthless, he would recognize you.
Yeah, but Misty's not ruthless. Luna is. I kill so many people as Luna. Everybody dies. There is no, let's try and save this guy. There is only death. And Zool.
I don't want an apology.
Damn, that's dark.
You have to come with me, Major.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack, and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I'm gonna trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Joker can have the 5th Fleet pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Commander.
Yeah, like, when I played as Luna, as soon as I came in, you know that part where you can basically just say die and kill him? Yeah, I did that as Luna. And then shot my way out. Killed everyone, did not leave a single person alive in this compound. Yeah. It was a fucking massacre, and I loved every second of it. Sometimes it's nice to play the bad guy. I want some Cheetos. Do you want me to pull up that picture?
Wow, you're dark too, damn.
Sometimes you just gotta kill a motherfucker for no reason. I mean, shit, at one point I was pissed. I don't know if I'm gonna post the video of it, but I did record me in Fallout as Luna. I was pissed at the world. I don't remember why I was ticked off. It probably says it in the video. But I just massacred Sanctuary, the Red Rocket, and then I went to Diamond City and just killed everybody in Diamond City. Well, okay, I couldn't kill them because it's console and it won't let me. It won't let me legitimately kill everybody, so they just went down and then got back up, and then I shot them some more. Thank you. Yeah.
When people say games show violence, games lets you loose up.
Yeah, for real.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
In the back of my head, the choices that we can't forget, the poison we take with regret.